Long ago, every child of the sea was born into song. It was said that the ocean itself taught them, that melody was not learned, but remembered. But in this generation, one child was born without it, not broken, not cursed, just silent. In the coral garden, where the next heirs trained their voices, Princess Nara sat among them. The songs filled the water, but not her.
From the top, deep breath. Sing from the chest, not your throat.
The wave remembers. The song protects. Ooh, the wave remembers. The song protects.
Still nothing? Maybe the sea forgot you.
I'm trying.
You've said that every cycle, but trying won't calm the currents, Princess.
It's not there, not for me.
Maybe it never was.
Enough. Respect the line of the crown.
A sudden tremor pulsed through the reef. Pebbles loosened, the sea stilled.
That came from the trench wall.
The royal hall glowed with light from within the sea glass walls. Queen Morella stood before her advisors, her presence cold and absolute. The sea trembled more often now, and so did the council.
The tremor shook the coral garden. A training session was interrupted.
Send repairs. The wall holds.
With respect, my queen, this is the third tremor in 3 days.
Some believe it may be connected to the princess. She is of my bloodline.
She's of age now. If the deep is stirring, we cannot ignore.
If you speak of prophecy again, you forfeit your place on this council. The girl is my daughter, nothing more.
Years passed. While the kingdom slept, Nara swam beyond the patrols, toward the ridge where the reef cracked open. The current there whispered, not loud, not angry, but aware.
It's not just in my head. I feel it. Calling me. What are you?
She took your voice, but not your memory.
Who are you?
She hovered there, heart racing. For the first time, silence didn't feel empty. It felt alive. A third tremor struck the reef, not near the outer gardens, but directly beneath the palace archive.
That's the third time this moon. It's shifting from below the main shell ridge.
You're not allowed to interpret tremors. Your task is preservation, not prophecy.
Then preserve this truth. The pattern is changing. The same intervals, the same direction. Something is moving from underneath.
You'll report to the Queen's steward, and you'll keep this theory to yourself.
He said nothing more, but he didn't walk out empty-handed. The historian found her in private. He brought what the Queen tried to erase.
Why are you showing me this? If the Queen finds out...
She already knows. She's just hoping you don't. This scroll is one of the last. It was buried behind a false wall in the archive.
There are so many names here, all marked the same.
Echoorn. That's what they called them. Mermaids born without song. The palace claimed they were sick, broken. But the truth is, they were powerful.
Powerful how? I've spent my whole life being treated like I'm missing something.
You are, but not in the way they say. The sea chose you differently. It's not your voice they feared. It's what silence reveals.
These names. This one disappeared the year I was born. And this one, she was taken from the coral nursery.
Taken, exiled, erased. The Queen ordered it all. Every record destroyed. Except this one. You weren't the first, Princess. But you may be the last.
Why are you helping me?
Because I remember when truth still mattered.
By morning, guards were seizing scrolls from every coral scholar. No warnings, no questions.
Your Majesty, the scholars are pushing back. Some say This looks like fear.
They can say what they like. I'm not afraid. I'm prepared.
You believe she's read something?
She has. And if we don't silence the past, it will speak louder than we can control.
In her chamber, Nara unrolled the scroll once more. Her eyes traced each name, not forgotten, just buried, until now.
I need to find out who I really am, before she erases that too.
Beyond the coral ring, where the current pulls stronger, the exiled live without song. Nara went there by choice.
You've seen it, haven't you? The scroll.
You knew I would?
I've been waiting since before you were born.
Then tell me. Who were they? The Echoorn? What happened to them?
They were hunted. Silenced. Not because they were cursed, but because they could hear things the rest of us couldn't. Things the crown didn't want heard.
Why erase them?
Because silence doesn't follow orders, and the sea listens to those who truly hear it.
I don't want to be part of some prophecy. I just want to know why I'm like this.
Because you were never broken. You were chosen. And now the ocean remembers.
Buried beneath broken shells and dust, Vela kept one final truth, a shard of coral that held no song, only memory.
This stone hasn't spoken to anyone since they fell.
It looks warm.
It's responding to you. It remembers your blood.
Why didn't you bring this to the Queen? To anyone?
I did. She called it a threat. Ordered them all destroyed.
But why is it only reacting now?
Because you're ready. And the sea always waits for the right echo.
The tide had shifted. Nara could feel it in her chest. Not fear, but something deeper, something waking.
She won't let you find the rest. She'll crush the truth before it surfaces.
She's already started. She sent guards to destroy everything.
Then she knows. And if she knows, she's afraid.
What do I do?
You listen. You follow the current. And you stop letting silence be your prison.
I'm done being quiet.
The shell vault was sealed after the purge. Only a few knew how to reach it. Vela was one of them.
This is where the records were kept?
Before the crown erased them. The sea doesn't forget, even when the court does.
The shell had long since stopped glowing, until Nara placed her hand on it.
What is this?
Echo memory. The Echoorn recorded their truth without sound.
I see them. Children. Taken. Crying. But no voices.
This is what your queen tried to bury.
The memory fades, but it doesn't leave her. It stays, like a current under the skin.
She lied about all of it. About me.
She lied to protect her throne. But now the truth has you.
I'm going to find the rest. Every piece she buried.
The shell opened its memory again. Nara didn't see names. She saw faces.
She tried to protect her daughter. They came anyway. That's me. That's my mother.
You weren't adopted. You were taken.
She knew. She's always known.
The vision faded, but Nara didn't look back. She didn't need permission anymore.
If the sea hasn't forgotten, then neither will I.
The throne room was silent when Nara entered. But this time, it wasn't her silence that filled it. It was the weight of what she knew.
I saw her. I saw the moment you took me. You let me grow up thinking I was yours.
You are mine. I raised you. I protected you from what you never needed to know.
You erased my mother, my name, my voice.
Mirella didn't shout. She never did. Her control was not in volume, but in certainty.
You were born during a time of fear. I was told you were dangerous, that your silence would bring the ocean to ruin.
You believed them.
I believed the throne needed to survive. I made choices.
Choices that stole everything from me.
The queen gave no warning. The guards didn't hesitate. Nara was no longer a princess in their eyes, only a threat to silence.
Take her. Let silence return.
You can't bury the sea forever.
The guards were told to watch her, not speak to her, but Kyle had waited years for this moment.
They said you were dangerous, that you would bring unrest.
They said the same about children like me, including your brother, didn't they?
He stopped singing before they came. I never saw him again.
Then you already know what they do to us.
I know enough to stop watching in silence.
The queen thought her guards loyal. She never questioned who they lost.
There's a current path behind the lower reef. Only patrols use it.
If you do this, you risk everything.
You already have. And you did it without a voice. That's more than any of us have done.
She didn't break out. She was let out by the one guard who remembered what was taken from him.
I won't be able to follow for long, but I'll find you again.
You already have.
The deeper they swam, the quieter the sea became. No fish, no current, only stone, and the weight of what was left behind.
I always thought this place was a story.
Everything the crown feared was turned into myth.
The wall didn't sing, it didn't glow, it just waited for someone to remember.
This one. I know this name. She was in the vision.
She was your mother.
They wrote them here so they wouldn't disappear.
The names didn't call for vengeance, they called to be remembered.
I'm not the last Echoorn. Not as long as this wall stands.
You carry all of them now. That's what the queen was afraid of.
No light guided them inside, no markings on the walls, only silence, untouched for years.
This place doesn't feel dead.
It isn't. It's waiting.
No song came from her mouth, but the sea moved anyway.
I'm not doing this.
Yes, you are. It knows you. You're not broken. You're in tune.
She's not speaking, but I hear it.
It didn't shine, it didn't hum. It simply opened, like an eye remembering it could see.
The stone of memory. They thought it was lost.
What does it do?
It remembers what the sea was forced to forget. And now, so will you.
The stone didn't speak. It felt, and it made others feel with it.
It's not showing me anything.
It doesn't show. It lets you remember what was buried inside you.
What the sea could not scream, it stored, and now it poured into her.
There are so many faces, feelings. I can feel their fear and their strength.
You're carrying all of them now.
That's what the queen feared. A silence that remembers.
The throne chamber remained still, except for the water which rippled against the coral walls. The queen's fingers tensed on the armrest. She didn't speak to her advisors. She didn't need to.
She found it. The girl went deeper than I allowed. And now, the sea listens to her instead of me.
The queen didn't raise her voice. She didn't need to. Her words were sharp enough.
From this day forward, anyone aiding the girl is an enemy of the crown.
She was your daughter.
She was never mine. She was a risk I thought I could contain.
She's not trying to rule. She's trying to reveal.
Her orders flowed through the ocean faster than truth ever could.
Find the seer. Burn what she kept. And if you see the girl, do not speak. Do not hesitate.
And if she resists?
She won't. That's what makes her dangerous.
The queen thought she was silencing one voice, but silence travels, and the ocean was listening.
I heard she never shouted once. And the sea still answered her.
We don't need to scream. We just need to be seen.
They came from broken reefs and quiet caves, not to fight, but to remember what had been taken from them.
They're not warriors.
They don't have to be. They just have to believe.
The queen's orders reached faster than her fear, and some still believed silence was a crime.
You think silence makes you pure? It makes you weak.
No, it makes her stronger than you'll ever be.
Even silence can shake when it carries too much weight.
He nearly died because of me. Maybe I should have stayed gone.
If you had, no one would have remembered what was stolen. He stood because you gave him something to follow.
Then I have to finish what I started. No more hiding. No more fear.
The stone pulsed again, not with light, but with urgency. Vela felt it in her bones. Her time was almost gone.
It's ready. The final memory is coming.
Can't we wait? You need to rest.
I've waited too long already. The sea gave me a vision, but not forever.
The vision came without sound, only feeling, fear, protection, pain, and love.
She didn't run. She gave me up to save me.
She knew the sea would remember, even if no one else did.
The seer's body faded like a reef turning to dust, still standing, but slowly letting go.
Don't leave yet. I still need you.
No, you never did. You just needed to remember who you are.
They didn't bring weapons. They brought memory. And they faced the palace not with rage, but with certainty.
They came, all of them.
Not for me. For the truth.
No song rose from the crowd, but the sea still moved.
This isn't a battle. It's something else.
It's the only thing they can't silence. Silence itself.
The ocean's current shifted. It was no longer following the crown.
She's turning the sea against me, without speaking a word.
The sound wasn't heard in ears. It was felt in hearts, and no one could shut it out.
They're here, all of them.
And the queen can't silence them this time.
The crown felt heavier on her head, not with power, but with the weight of what it had hidden.
Hold your positions. This is my kingdom.
Not anymore. You have done enough.
She didn't sit on the throne. She didn't need to. Her place was in the water, where the voices would never be buried again.
The crown ruled through fear. We will lead through truth. And the sea will never be silent again.
The crown was gone. In its place stood a circle. No head, no throne, no single ruler.
From now on, no voice will be silenced, no memory erased.
And no one will forget how close we came to losing it all.
She did not speak often. She didn't need to. Every glance reminded them why she fought.
Will the sea ever be silent again?
Not while I'm here.
The sea sang again, not for a queen, not for a crown, but for those who would never be silenced.
Welcome home to every voice they tried to bury. You are heard. You are remembered. And you will never be taken from us again.
Thanks for watching, Diary Gang. That wasn't just a story, that was a memory. Tap subscribe to join the Diary Gang and keep riding with stories that hit different. Cheers!